go.
How do we want to do the intro since we're doing them different every time?
No, it's up in there.
What's up, everybody?
I think Michigan J. Frog should do the intro.
I think Bootsy Collins.
We stamped the frog as racist.
What's up, everybody, in podcast land?
Stamped it as a racist.
It's like, boom, racist.
Never to return. I love it.
If there was any type of vocal styling to any of the topics going on, then we could do the intro that way.
You're right. But there's not. But there's not. All right. Let's get it cracking.
It's midnight and love me sexy.
What's up, everybody out there in podcast
land?
We're here.
It's as beautiful as ever.
I love it.
Since it's the first time that's ever happened.
This is the midnight turnaround and lick me sexy, as Tony would say.
Lick me sexy.
MidnightTurnaroundGmail.com.
God, it's just beautiful.
We're having Tony sing sometime. He's got
the vibrato of an angel.
angel.
The bravado.
Vibrato.
Vibrato.
Oh, vibrato, okay.
Oh, you thought he mispronounced
and the
that.
bravado.
I didn't know what I thought.
You have the vibrato and the bravado.
He's got the bravado.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again. Another episode, another
Can you
week.
believe it? We did eight of these
Another-
I don't know. They keep coming back. We just keep putting up. I don't even know why.
things. I keep making terrible movies. They keep giving me money.
They
I
keep
don't know.
paying me. I don't even know.
Another week of the midnight turnaround.
Matthew McConaughey stopped by today.
Victor Yoli,
Hello.
you are here. Where can you find us?
MidnightTurnaroundGmail.com.
www.facebook.com/midnight turnaround.
Thank you, Jeremy.
That was Jeremy. Mr. Latham, welcome, sir.
Tick tock.
I'm in the
tick,
building.
Tock, tick,
He's
tock.
in the building. Thank you all for joining us once again. We have an exciting show today.
I love you. Like jumped.
No,
in your chair
seriously,
when
you,
you said that.
you should sit down because you're going to get your socks blown off.
Do we not have an exciting show?
We might.
I mean, we always have
see how it
a
goes.
good show. I don't know how exciting it's going to be.
I think it's
It's not
going to be
like
great.
lasers are flying by.
Invite your parents over because we're about to drop some brand new information.
Let me drop this information on you just real fast. And I put a picture up yesterday.
Yes.
Tony, I need your expertise. Who is this?
Okay, that is a Pokemon.
A Pokemon, yes.
It is one of the new Generation 5, I think, Pokemon.
Okay.
Its
Wow.
name is Reshiram, is what it's
Reshiram.
Yes.
I got a Reshiram toy. It looks like what was in like a Happy Meal or something, or probably Burger King. I don't know who.
What's that going on the front of it?
Yeah, exactly.
Got a dick.
It has got an enormous erection. A Pokemon.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
It's got a Pokemon boner. I will post a picture
But
on
it's
the...
a white Pokemon, so that's impossiple.
What is that? What does that mean?
Is that racism?
Does that mean...
Is that
it's
racism,
white?
Tony?
It's what?
Weren't we talked last episode about nerdiest moments? I think the fact that Tony knows what generation and what name some
Yeah.
random toy
Yeah.
that you bought at a yard sale
Caveat.
I didn't
that's
know,
up there.
I didn't know if that was too much. I didn't
Better
wanna-
yet.
I wanted to pull that back.
Better yet.
Fuck. Hey, no.
Can
Don't
we-
even worry about what generation the Pokemon is. Why are you hating on white people?
You said
Stamped
it's
it.
enormous. You already said. don't get mad.
What's most interesting is that this show is probably made by Asians who...
It is. Yeah. Japanese.
Nothing
in
there?
particular.
Nothing there,
Who's
Tony?
that?
White people. Okay, thanks.
That was my crack at a joke, and it fell on.
Well, it fell on
offended
white ears. It fell on white
White
ears.
ears. My bad.
Know your audience.
No, it was good. It was good, and I
Wrong demographic.
don't know about you, but I sort of blushed a hair. Like, oh god, he's right.
Dude, that Pokemon has the same hog as your dog.
It does. It does. It has the same ratio.
I'm actually
of hog.
trying to figure out what exactly it could be.
It's a screw. Like, there's where
That's
they
how
put
they
this.
put it together.
But here's the thing: there's a screw behind his chest, and there's not an enormous dong out of his chest. So why did you have to use that script?
Well, that's obviously
Maybe
not where
that's
the dong
just
goes.
some Pokemon plumage that you don't know anything about. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, if there's one person in this room that knows Pokemon plumage, it's fucking Tony.
Shatara Naka has nice breasts.
Zero shame.
Good, Tony.
no, there
Own
it
that
is.
shit. Thank
Tony,
you.
is there
Don't
any
you dare.
Pokemon that have a nice rack?
They're animals.
There are human-shaped ones, but they don't.
They don't have a rack.
They're not sexy.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
This
That's poor design.
This statement.
You never got off to Pokemon.
This statement has never been uttered.
Not ever.
Not ever.
Not ever.
Not now. Not
Disbelief. You
It's
hear
a
the disbelief?
children's cartoon, you pervert.
never. I mean, listen at it. He drives a white van.
Not only that. Not only
Why's it gotta be
that.
white, Tony? Why's everything gotta be white with you, man?
That's you identifying racism, Jeremy. No, here's the thing that's never been uttered. That's a sexy Pokemon. Never.
I'm sure somebody said the stats were sexy, but other than that, not the actual Pokemon.
Look at that Pokemon stats, sexy.
Stats. But like, what do you mean by that? Like
Well, they have
his regeneration is
I know
so
Chris,
sexy.
Chris posted something about this one Pokemon called Aggron, and it was this dude just going off about how tight it was. He was like, "Look at this motherfucking Aggron, man. He's just none of your bitch ass Pokemon are messing with Aggron." And it was just this long list. 180 base defense. Oh man, he shits on you and all that. it was just this long rant. It was hilarious.
And he does shit on you.
He does.
That's his power.
That's one
Like
of his powers.
that's what he does.
That's his third super move. He builds up his turbo meter.
So yeah, I got that, and I was like, what? There's no excuse for it in a children's toy.
What is his tail doing? Like,
I don't know.
Is it like broken and bandaged up back together?
It's like a turbine. I think
Somehow his wings pop off. I don't know. It's incredible. I don't know. It's weird. I'll post the picture.
Says that it's
his
incredible.
wing just fell off and he got done with it.
Yeah, that's the shitty toy it is.
His dong ain't gonna fall off.
Welcome to Midnight, folks.
Welcome
MidnightTurnaroundGmail.com.
to the turnaround. This is the 5-star rated caliber entertainment that you can get every week.
And we do deserve it.
And we do deserve our 5 stars on iTunes, where you can go to the store and search Midnight Turnaround and find our podcast and subscribe, and then get it beamed right to you.
Why are you staring at me? What do you say all this?
If you are asking,
And then leave positive comments.
and then leave another 5-star rating.
Jeremy
and,
says,
and
well,
rate us 5 stars.
do I need to rate it 5 stars? I don't need to.
Some
That's what
people
you're
say
asking.
Alex Rodriguez is overpaid. I don't agree.
I don't know who that is because I don't watch sports.
That's right, but I'm sure his coach is really good.
I'm sure they're gonna trade him.
Jeremy is the sports guy. That's his role.
Oh,
Is my theory.
which is hilarious that we've never done a sports theme or segment. Oh, we did have.
Let's do it now.
All right,
I know as much about sports right now as I ever will.
it's true. It's true. Anything interesting happen in the sporting world, Jeremy?
Hit us. With it.
Besides the Heat about to tank one, yeah, that's
Well,
about it.
They sort of got it coming
the
to them.
so-called Big Three, they're unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Bosh is out.
Yep.
Dwayne Wade can't get his knees right, and LeBron's a choke artist.
Choke artist.
He practices at choking.
He asphyxiates.
Greatest athlete we'll probably ever see in any sport, and refuses to man up in the last 2 minutes.
Now I
of the
asked
game.
you about this.
That was a very audacious statement. The greatest player in any sport ever.
In any
He
sport
said
ever.
he said the greatest athlete.
greatest athlete.
And let me join into that. Not sidebar. I don't always sidebar things. Me and Jeremy were eating lunch the other day at Jay Gumbo's.
Oh,
Voodoo chips. Hang on.
voodoo.
And I asked him, because he was talking about LeBron then, and I think he said something along those lines, like, he is the best athlete we will ever see. And I said, including Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Because
LeBron James was shit on Michael Jordan.
Well, yeah, I mean, but Jordan
One-on-one.
has just way more skills.
Okay,
than-
but here's
than
what
LeBron.
I don't think you guys are thinking about. You said the greatest athlete ever. There are athletes that don't play basketball, that don't play football.
What I'm telling you
I mean,
is-
there are Olympic athletes that have won gold medals after gold medals. That you're going to tell me that this basketball player or
Yes,
baseball
but
player,
he's
whatever,
won gold medals too.
And here's why, because he is an Olympic athlete. He has won gold medals. But at the same time, you put him in any other sport and he's going to succeed. You put him in football, you put him in soccer, you put him in baseball. Well, I don't know about baseball because that's a lot of hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, ask Jordan about baseball.
Exactly.
Zing.
But dude is like 6'8", 6'9", somewhere in between there, in between 250 and 260, and is the fastest dude in the league. He's a freakish athlete. You're never going to see anybody better.
Can you do the bounce beam? Can you do the bounce beam?
Probably.
So
Give him a week.
Can he do the Hockaday heel clap?
No, he cannot. That is an art form.
Patented maneuver.
Ladies.
So how do we get talking about sports? I forget what we were talking about. Whatever.
Anyway, yeah, the Heat are about to lose to the Pacers in what might be the best upset in the last 10
And some of
years.
us in Ohio would say, good.
Most of us, because everybody from Cleveland.
Some hoes.
Everyone from Cleveland. Some hoes.
That never gets old.
Which I I don't agree with. I don't know anyone from Cleveland. Wait,
I like...
is Derek from Cleveland?
Somehow
he makes his way into every damn episode.
We had this discussion, like, when people say they're from a certain place, like, were you born there or were you actually raised there, you know? So
Right.
I'm from Virginia, but
I think
I've
he was
never
born
been
in
there.
Cleveland. I don't know if he's from there.
So he's not from, but right now he's from Thailand. Thailand.
Nice.
Round one. Fight.
Round one.
Tiger!
Tiger uppercut.
So, okay. Another thing that had happened this week, we've all got our own little couple things to talk about, but we are involved in a Financial Peace University class.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we are. We are all growing up to say it.
Trying to be adults.
To which we had a budget crisis, so me and Vic did not go to Rock on the Range.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
And you don't have to go too deep. but
Well, no.
Give us a synopsis.
I'll give you a synopsis. I used to work for the Blitz, so I have some connections, and
You're a connected man.
I'm a connected man. So I get a phone call Friday
he's
night.
Italian,
And I'm
so-
Italian. I get a phone call Friday night. It's like, hey, what are you doing this weekend?
What does that
I got
mean?
passes for you if you want to go. And I'm all like, sweet, I will go. And then I do my budget. I got my little budget spreadsheet, and I go through there. I'm like, how much money can I spend at Rock on the Range? And I start looking at my budget, and I'm all like, oh, I don't have any money at all. I owe all this money. I can't spend a dime. What the hell is going on? Because I'm trying to be responsible with my cheddar.
That's wonderful, man.
It's not a little spreadsheet.
It's like
It's at least 13 tabs.
It's a fantastic spreadsheet.
it's not 30. It's like 8 tabs.
That's great.
But
It's remarkable.
this was let me go into this. This was the budget emergency, okay?
Yes.
The job I'm working now, okay? I've been there for like 2.5 months, almost 3 months, and the first portion was probationary period, 1099 tax-free work, and I'm like, sweet. And then now the taxes started, but I also got a little pay bump, so I'm all like, okay, little pay
You
bump.
thought it might even out.
It's going to be pretty close.
Okay.
Not even close.
Nope.
I'm making it like, I didn't take into consideration, I never made this much money at a job, so I didn't consider tax brackets.
Yeah, you're in a
Yeah.
different bracket.
So I'm in a different bracket. So I now, with becoming an actual employee and not just a freelance 1099 person, I make like $600 a month less.
Ooh. Could you stay 1099?
No.
You can't.
No, that's just what they do. New employees, they hire them on.
You are legitimate on the government radar, and you will be taxed.
Yeah, and this is what's funny is I had these work expenses, and I like filed an expense report, and they like reimbursed me for materials I got to buy and stuff like that. And so I got my paycheck, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I got those expenses. And they're like, oh, you got them. And I looked at my thing, and I was like, yeah, I got them, and I got like twice that much in taxes. And I'm all like, holy shit.
Wow.
So I had to like revamp my whole budget because I'm making a lot. I mean, I'm making the same amount of money.
Is a lot of money.
It's I didn't tally it out exactly, but it's between 4 and 6 difference.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to, do I need groceries this month? So I'm like cutting that out, and I'm all like, and I was gonna
Cutting
go,
out
I was
groceries.
gonna go to Rock on the Ring, but it's like I didn't pay for tickets. I was
Right.
getting free passes, so I'm like, if I go there, I'm gonna buy a $7 bottle of water. I'm gonna buy an $8 bratwurst. I'm like,
That was my thing. Is I'm looking at my spreadsheet and I'm like, I don't have water money,
yeah,
and it's 90 degrees outside today.
it's a hot day.
So yeah, that we've in the last week we've had two concert fails right in a row.
Yeah. So
So that's all right. That's all right.
midnightturnaroundgmail.com.
And that's why this is free, and that's why this is on iTunes for free.
Gratis.
Gratis.
You know what we should do? We should set up a PayPal account with a donate button. If someone wants to donate.
That would be.
Well, it's funny that
Donate for mics.
it's funny that we're all
No
just now
kidding.
starting to budget our money and doing the right thing as far as scheduling our income and what it's going to be used for and whatnot. The grown-up thing to do.
Yeah.
It's funny that we're doing that. 6 months before the end of the world.
Yeah. Yes.
When the world goes out, I will have
although I'm
$400 in my savings
I'm
account.
about 2 years deep. So.
Allegedly.
No, it's not. Guys, listen. It's not going to happen. Nothing's happening.
Now, I agree with you.
I'd put it at about 5% that something cataclysmic happens.
I would put it on the same level as Y2K.
Yeah.
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 I mean, people thought it was going down on Y2K. And what was it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nathan.
It was me outside watching nothing happen.
I was getting drunk.
It was drunk. It was.
We were like 12. What are you talking about?
In 2000?
Yeah, we were like 16 at the most.
In 2000. 83, 93. 2003, I was 20. That would make me 17.
All right, 16, 17, yeah. I was.
Oh,
I
we
was
forgot.
16.
We forgot. Jeremy just started drinking like a week ago. So
Actually, I did not start drinking until I was almost 19. I had my
That's
first
good.
drink.
That's good.
I'm pretty sure I was drinking in the womb. I've seen photos of my mother.
I've
that
seen
I'm
you,
pretty
and I think your mom was drunk when she was pregnant.
No womb hate.
Now, you know what?
Unborn hate.
Okay, so I'm big into this whole ancient astronaut theory,
Yes.
which I don't even consider it a theory anymore. I believe that something happened, and there's a lot of evidence out there to that fact. And if you ignore it, then
You're
I don't-
ignorant.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Because how arrogant would the human population be if we thought we were it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you just Google Puma Punku. Just Google it.
Just a quick Google of
Don't do it at work though, because you might send a flag.
Do not
NSFW.
do not let your fingers slip on Punas Punku. You will soon be
Anyway.
seeing. You will soon be seeing
I
penis pumps.
I was watching a show last night on that site, and it was like it's irrefutable evidence. Like you can't deny it. When you see it, you're like, there's no way we could have done that. There's literally no way we could do it today.
Yeah.
So how the fuck did they do it?
As far as like
did
what?
what? Like the Easter Island stuff? and
No,
all
it's
that?
like blocks of stone made out of granite that are cut at specific angles, dovetail patterns, which are they require planning. And not only does one block require planning, but there's hundreds of blocks that look exactly the same, made out of the diorite, which is one of the hardest stones on the planet. And it's just, in order to have planning, you have to have writing, you have to have arithmetic, which supposedly, when these stones were made 15,000 years ago, we had no idea about. So who the fuck made them?
I cut diorite with my
But
dick.
anyway, when I'm watching this, Google that if you're interested.
Well, I mean, I have been around a long time. I could give you some insight.
Yes, the myth,
You are a grown man.
the myth, the legend, Anthony Latham.
Victor Yoli, I'd like to ask you a question. I'm going to follow it to everyone else as well. Okay, let's just say the Mayans are right. And December 21st is all we get. Okay?
Okay.
What's that last week like for you? What are you doing that week?
Lots of. Let me think about this real quick.
Think hard.
It's Final Jeopardy.
You only got 23 more seconds.
1 week. 1 week to live. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Everything that has a heartbeat. Oh, zing!
Oh, you whore!
No,
So
I would.
do you think that?
You
Do you think
whore.
that? See, that's kind of like the second part of this is not only what do you think you're going to do that last week just in case something happens, but what kind of craziness do you expect from the world as a whole?
It would be like one of
that
those
week?
STD
movies.
rates and pregnancies will skyrocket.
Yeah, it's going to be like one of those movies where there's like end of the world and there's looting and you know crime and people running. And
This is your prediction.
if we knew 100% for sure that
Well, yeah.
No, I'm just saying in
he's-
reality
he's saying,
right now.
what do you
think
think?
that week's
Yeah,
going to
what
be
do
like?
you think?
'Cause I think there's a lot of people out there that think shit's going to go
no,
down.
I think it's going to be nothing. There's going to be some whack jobs up in the hills that are like we better stockpile some
Yeah,
food.
I think personally, I think people learn that the majority of people are thinking like it's Y2K, and it's like, okay, well, this is some hype, and nothing's gonna happen.
Right.
I'm gonna not go down my bone.
I think Walmart will sell out of water,
Yep.
and you'll see
And
it on the
duct tape
news.
for some
You'll
damn
see it on the
reason.
news. Like you'll see people like pulling the cases off the shelf and empty, and then you'll see me going like, I should probably start Christmas shopping.
yeah,
It's the 22nd,
Yes.
or 21st.
21st.
Because my thought was, and why I wanted to ask you guys your opinions is, I'm probably, and I don't want to toot my own horn, I'm probably more knowledgeable about the subject than most.
You are a genius.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
weird
Don't
shit.
be humble.
Myself, I feel and I believe that nothing is going to happen, but I'm still going to be with my daughter that night,
Oh, absolutely.
just in case.
just in case.
Yeah, like there's just something about it
So
that
what
makes
is?
me go.
But
like,
what
that
do they
whole
say
week-
is supposed to happen? Is a big fucking crack gonna happen and everything
No, they don't
falls
say.
into it?
The Mayans never said anything.
The Mayans' pen just ran out of ink. That's all. And then
Yeah,
everyone
that's
speculates, oh, it's the end of the world.
See,
Didn't
they have a long
didn't they have
calendar
Another
that-
calendar after that?
No, this is when their calendar ends.
Oh man, a lost civilization is predicting our end. Get out of here!
Yeah, it's kind of
Get
ridiculous.
outta here.
When you put it like that,
And basically,
it's kinda
their
ridiculous.
long count calendar is based on the
So,
precession.
That's like
of the Earth.
you go to Staples, you buy a desk calendar, and it ends at the end of the year. You're like, shit, the fucking world must end when this
Oh.
calendar's over. That's all the dates
What
left.
I find really funny is that I'm not even gonna get into it because it'll be. I'll go
I want to
on
know.
for days.
I want to know what you find funny.
What is hilarious?
Nothing.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Well, this is interesting.
Where's them crickets at?
I wish I had them ready. You
right,
know,
so Vic,
you know what I
what's-
think, guys? Never mind.
no, because I'll
was
take
like-
over the podcast.
Toss the grenade
That
out
was
there,
like,
and that's
we
it.
went to Applebee's the other day, right? And the waitress, it was a shitty waitress, but she was like,
Oh, she was so
she was
funny.
so bad. She came up to us. She came up and was like, "I'll be there in just a second," and then came back
Like 3 times
like
she did that.
12 minutes later.
She
it
said,
was
"I'll
like,
be
"Oh,
back.
let me
Couple
get
2-3 minutes."
Yeah, she did. She said, "I'll be back couple 2-3 minute, 2-3 second, and whatever." And she came back and like 15 minutes later got our drinks. Like 15 minutes later got our order. And before she got the order, she comes up. She's like, "You have my undivided." And at that moment, she turned to the other table and started talking.
No way.
You have my undivided. Oh, I'll be right over there.
Yeah,
in
be
a
right
second."
over there.
Worst server.
You
of
have
all
my
time.
completely divided attention.
Yes.
I will be hard to catch every third word that you say.
Every 2-3 words you say, I'm gonna miss. So
I didn't know
all
if,
right,
that,
so-
if that was the B squad or C squad. I don't know what
So
the hell
big.
was going on with that
So
one.
Vic, first part of the question. What's that last week? What are you going to do the night before?
oh, we're back on this.
Yeah.
He said what I thought.
I'm gonna eat a good ass dinner. I'm gonna drink some expensive ass whiskey.
Will
If
you
your,
be able
if your
to sleep?
budget allows it.
I'm gonna have some hot sex,
Should your budget allow?
With who?
and I'm gonna put a creative.
Who's going to have a hot
I'm gonna
sex
put a
with you?
creative little Facebook quip up there, like, "See you tomorrow." You know,
Wink.
Tony,
Wink.
Tony,
Well,
what are you doing the last couple days and the night of the 21st?
Man,
Couple days before Christmas. Are you buying Christmas presents?
What
mean,
day
it's
is
just-
what day is that?
I don't know. It's 4 days before Christmas.
it's like a Monday.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think anything's gonna happen. So it'd be business as usual to me.
I'll be playing Marvel vs. Capcom.
I'll probably be playing some video game. If I'm on the schedule for the next day, I'll be like, well, let me play this game before I go to sleep. Got to get up and go to work. I mean, it's not.
How many people do you think are going to call off the next day? Like the 22nd, because they didn't anticipate going in.
Nobody.
I'm gonna call in dead.
Nobody at my job is that
Hey,
dumb.
the world ended. I'm not coming in today.
I'm gonna take my apocalypse break.
Can I get an excused absence for apocalypse?
What do you think, Aaron? What's the 21st gonna look like to you that whole day?
21st. Does anyone have a day on that?
21st is a Friday.
Oh,
wow.
So we got a weekend to chill.
Hey, are we going out drinking? Because I bet that'll be a fun night.
If people,
Yes.
people are trying to get slutty.
We're going out drinking. I'm going to dress up like a chicken. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Well, since it's a Friday, I was going to say, well, I'll probably be in bed by 9:30 and be waking up. But I'll probably be in bed by 11. No. I don't know. Like,
The end of the world granted you an hour and a half.
There'll probably be like some end of the world parties that you could go to.
yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
cool.
I
There'll
can't
be
wait.
cool.
Sure.
There'll be cool like bar promotions and stuff. I think.
If anyone has a cool costume that I could wear on that night, email us, midnightturnaround@gmail.com, and let me know.
You should dress up.
Be a Ghostbuster.
You should dress up
But
as
I
a
have
giant
that.
chicken, like you said. and
Well,
then-
if someone has a chicken suit,
and then
then let me know.
Have Aaron dress up as like Peter Griffin, and you guys can just endlessly fight all night. Fight all night. Just Peter and chicken fight all night.
What's Jeremy going to dress up like?
But first, I don't know because
I'm
I
just gonna
think
be naked.
I think it's complete bullshit. So I'm going to go on with business as usual. I'll be at home, I'm sure, unless somebody comes up with something better to do. But I think it's horseshit. Like,
do you think
we're putting too much stock in a lost civilization?
Now, let me
Like,
ask
are you
you-
kidding me?
Let me ask you this. Now, do you think, since people are like debating this, and God forbid this ever happens, but do you think, since people are anticipating the end of the world on December 21st, that there is some rogue terrorist organization that's like, okay, let's fucking do
Let's
this.
do it. Yeah, let's make it happen.
Do like other civilizations, other like nations and stuff, like terrorist
Something.
nations. Do they believe in that same?
They're
shit?
like, if the world's going to end, let's
Well, I
shoot all
mean,
our nukes off or
It's
something.
the same concept.
I guess everybody does follow the same calendar.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's stupid.
It's ridiculous.
And I think we as in Americans give way too much. I don't know. I have a very uninteresting answer. It's not funny.
No. It's
It's just horseshit. Dude.
I think it's
my
horseshit.
whole
Shouldn't be
thought
bothered.
process behind the question was, will it make a difference in your life on the 20th? On when it creeps up on December 12th, and you look at the calendar and you see the 21st, and you're like,
No,
maybe that's all I got.
No, because
Like,
check it
is
out.
that what
Not
you
at
think?
all.
No, because check it out. If it does happen, let's say it does happen, something happens. There's like a huge earthquake or tornadoes or whatever is supposed to happen happens. What can I do?
Yeah.
What can I do? I can't do anything about it, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Like you said, business as usual. Like Friday night, hang out with friends.
Maybe record the midnight turnaround.
Have an
Oh,
episode.
We should do a midnight
End of the
recording
world
for that.
on the 20th to midnight of the 21st.
Apocalypse edition.
The Apocalypse Edition.
Yes!
Writing it down.
Okay, if you have ideas,
You can look forward to tuning in on midnight on the 21st.
you can
if we're
spend
still here.
spend your apocalypse with us. If you have ideas for the apocalypse show, midnightturnaround@gmail.com.
Here's the problem, though.
The last thing you do in your life is listen to the
Here's,
midnight turnaround.
well, no, here's the problem. Because we don't stream live, obviously.
Well, yeah,
so we'll
that's true.
record that night when
And then-
when it hits midnight, and then you'll either hear it or you fucking won't.
Can I ask you a question? Why is there a picture of a picture on your computer tower? There is an infamous photo of you, Vanilla Gorilla.
Yes, sir.
That was a Christmas present to a few of us.
Yes.
You now have a picture of this picture.
Let me give you a little background.
That's what
He
we
just
call it.
pulled the mic away from me as I'm
That's
talking.
what we call PIP.
Because apparently what Jeremy has to say is more important. Go ahead.
It is. Little background.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Let me pass them over to
He
you
gave
as
me.
well.
Aaron gave me a picture of himself for Christmas. Well, he didn't give it to me. I won it in the gift exchange.
Yes.
And
Describe the picture, if you would.
it's Aaron fully mustachioed,
Full mustache.
sans beard, giving me a bited lip,
Bit lip.
and
A little bit
like
of-
kind of a
little bit of
sexy
hamburger
shirt
meat.
pull
A little bit of
with
hamburger meat.
a little brown sugar sticking out
And
of the
these-
chest
yeah,
area.
And there's like in various locations.
It's
where
incredibly
this picture is.
sexy. And so what I did is I wrapped it up and I gave it to my mother for Christmas. A picture of Aaron.
Because I've known his mom as long as I've known him.
So my mom, in turn, hit this photo of him framed on a trip and took him on vacation and took a bunch of pictures of her with Aaron in all these weird locations.
I went everywhere
during their trip.
Oh, you went Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger.
Where are you seeing me, Vic?
Okay, so the first one is at like Hardee's. She got some food on the table, and yours in the table with her.
That was a fun trip.
The second one, you're on the toilet. Like the picture's just sitting on the toilet.
Because
Then,
Hardee's goes through you.
outside the Piggly Wiggly. Where is that? Where did she go?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
You know this is
outside
down
the
south somewhere.
Piggly Wiggly. I mean, it's just. We need to scan these and throw
dear
these
God.
throw these on because these are. I thought it was like a misfire, like someone was taking a picture and just caught a picture that was hanging in the background.
Nope.
I had no idea the extent of these photos.
I have those sitting out because
Christmas morning.
Christmas morning, you're in a comfy chair next to all the presents,
I kept them
On the
out.
dock.
sitting on the dock of the bay.
Here's why I kept them out, because I didn't want to forget them, and I don't know how to display them. I want to I want a way to hang them all up together. Maybe I'll make a calendar out of them or something.
Sure,
Like I don't
in
know.
my job, we have something called a photo book.
Okay.
You can make a photo book and just have them in sequence of how you want them.
You filling up the gas tank, dude? Do you have scanning capabilities? If not, I do, and I can scan these and throw them on the page.
Yeah, maybe that'd be cool. Yeah, we can throw a couple on the page for sure.
We can throw all of them on the page because they're all great. Now I feel like I should take a trip because I got little backstory on this. Jeremy got the photo of Aaron in the Christmas gift exchange, and I was quite upset because I thought that was a fantastic gift.
Wait, and it's also signed. Do you remember what it says?
I know
Jeremy?
exactly what it says.
I can't remember what it says.
I know exactly what it says.
I will say this. It is still prominently displayed in my mother's home on her fireplace mantle.
And I'll
in
tell
the
you this
living
right
room.
now. I'm so fucking happy that it is. Like, I really am. I appreciate the sentiment that that idea was like, you go on the mantle, son.
Yeah.
That was a hit.
So
It was a hit.
the signature says, "All I want for Christmas is you," and it goes perfectly with the little slutty love Aaron Harrison.
Thank you.
And it goes perfectly with the little slutty look he's given. So it was, when Jeremy got it in the gift exchange, I was quite upset.
Yes, you were.
So I raised a little stink about it, and then what was the occasion? There was like a couple weeks later.
It had to have been, let's see, if we did that on Christmas, it had to have been New Year's maybe?
You give New Year's presents?
No, I think I just did it.
You just
because
gave me,
you made a stink about it.
He had another one made and
Because
gave it to me as a
Didn't I
present.
take it from you? We did a white elephant. Didn't
Yeah.
I take the picture from you?
Yeah.
What the hell is a white elephant?
It's you open a gift. If you don't like it, I mean, if
You
if
draw a
someone
number.
wants it, they can pull it, take it from you. It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
weird.
okay.
But anyway, so
It's
I
a-
got another copy of this picture, and this inspires me to take you also on a tour of wherever I go
I hope you do.
and take
I
snapshots.
hope you do. I hope it becomes an internet
For like
phenomenon.
the rest of our lives.
Yes.
That's what we're
Just
going to do.
take me.
Any trip we go on, we're taking a picture of Aaron.
It's like, where's Slutty Aaron this time?
Sir, what's this in your carry-on?
No, and then
Carry on,
when I
carry
got those pictures, it was at Jeremy's daughter's 3rd birthday party.
Yeah.
So we're walking in, and I've known his parents for a while. So they walk up, and his stepdad slides something into my pocket, and I didn't know what it was. I was like doing something in the car. He just slides something in my coat pocket, and I'm
Is
like,
that a baggie?
I go, "Are you planting drugs on me?" And like he laughs, and I open these pictures, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like, you guys did this?" And I was like so happy and proud, like that. This photo was like, they were like, "We're going on vacation. We're going to Tennessee. Bring the picture." Like, like
That's
That
great.
was the one. It was funny because while they were getting ready to leave, that was like the one thing they kept saying, "Don't forget."
Don't forget Aaron.
Like, don't forget
Don't
the
forget
picture.
Don't forget Aaron.
that's
And I knew about it for like 2 months before they did it, and I was trying to keep it quiet.
you just couldn't. Yeah, that's great, man. I'm so happy you did because it's so funny, and I want to display. I just haven't figured out how yet, and I will.
You could use hooks.
So Tony,
Tony,
what's going on in your head today?
Tony, yeah, go ahead.
I suggested bringing up, like, I've mentioned this to them and a couple other people that know me, but I have the weirdest dreams. And I had a weird dream last night, but I can't remember. I meant to write it down. I can't
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
That's a hell of a drug. Oh!
I don't delve into the snow there, but
Booger sugar.
Yeah, but I have some weird ass dreams. I was just gonna go. I wanted to ask you guys, what is the weirdest dream? Whether it be just weird or like real lucid.
Well, what's your weirdest?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, oh my God.
Do your like what prompted this? Like you obviously woke up and were like,
What the hell?
oh
was
my
I dreaming
God.
about?
Oh man, like it was I can't even. I know one dream I had reminded me of these dreams I had when I was in the hospital, and I had like surgery because I have Crohn's disease, so I had surgery for that. But I was in the hospital, and they had me doped up on these painkillers and whatnot.
Podcast etiquette 101.
Yeah, turn off your
It's me.
goddamn self.
It's me. It's me. It's the maestro. He's screwed up.
The maestro. But
Sorry.
I had when you're on the drugs, even the legal drugs, they give you some weird dreams. Like it was some anime style. Like I was teaming up with these people that had powers, and I had like defeat the Ice Queen and all this shit. And there was like this lion in a high school varsity jacket and shit.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Weird. I'm telling you. Those are the weirdest ones.
Was he a Letterman?
I just remember
If he was a
varsity
Letterman, that
jacket.
means you're gay.
Tony,
I don't remember.
Jeremy,
He didn't have loafers on, did he?
Jeremy's now a dream analysis.
Yeah, he's a dream
Doc
hater.
Hawk is now dream analysis
For the-
as well.
Show me your papers. I don't believe
show
you're
you
certified.
Papes.
Don't be
Get your
gay.
papes.
I don't know if I ever shared this with any of you. I probably have not.
Your herpes? No.
No, I haven't. I've shared my herpes with Jeremy, actually. Eskimo brother.
Well, you can't catch what you got. You know what I mean?
Baby.
No, I don't know if I've ever shared this with you, but
I don't have herpes.
He's immune to herpes.
To clear my name,
Because he has it.
he just whitewashed the water tower. I don't have herpes out there.
I don't have that.
there was probably a good right after high school, I would say, probably a good 7 or 8 year span, probably, where every night I just dreamt of murder.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say year?
7 years.
Yeah,
7 years.
from like 2003, 2004 to like
Did you break a mirror or something?
no. Like I would dream.
Vic. Masturbate, dude. Like, just
no.
let it go.
It wasn't. I had no idea why.
That was pent up.
I would just dream of murder.
Like,
Either
people you knew.
No. Like I don't remember details or anything. I just remember that either I was murdering people or people were murdering me.
You remember you killed somebody and it felt good.
But I remember.
But did he feel good? He didn't say that.
Like I literally would like wake up every day. Like I'd wake up every day. Like, oh, thank God that was a dream. Because
You thought you were going down.
Because people were getting either I was getting murdered in my dreams or I was murdering people in my dreams.
Oh my God.
Or, like I would, or it wasn't,
Crazy.
or I would be, I would like watch murder. Like I would see people being killed. I have no idea why.
That is so weird.
I think that's just the underlying fear you may have of just seeing
Of
somebody
being- of
die.
being murdered?
Well, obviously of being destroyed. Yeah.
Being destroyed,
Defeated.
after
dinner.
Yes, you were defeated.
You would be defeated.
They're gonna start up again. 'cause
So-
you were defeated.
So we were at a Cinco de Mayo cookout, which was actually on the 12th.
Yeah.
We were at Victor's uncle.
What did
Jade call it? She called it
Cinco de Doce.
Cinco de
Cinco de
Doce.
Doce.
5 of 12.
5 of 12.
5 of 12.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, failed. So we walk in. We pretty much all got there at the same time. We walk in. Excuse me. And
This was at my uncle's house.
this is at your uncle's house, and we walk in, and
Great time, by the way.
it was a great time.
Always a great time.
It always is. So we walk in, we all go to the backyard where everyone's cooking, where the majority of the people are, and your cousin. Was that's your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like 6, 7.
She's younger, so that's why his cousin throws me off because
Right.
you have older cousins too.
Right. I got cousins my age, and then I have cousins that are like 4 years old.
Right. So walks up. We're all standing there. What does she say, Vic?
She said, well, there was some stuff building up to this, but at that moment, she said, after dinner, you will be destroyed.
Defeated.
You will be
she
defeated.
didn't.
Oh, you'll be defeated.
She comes up to him, looks him in his eyes, and goes, "After dinner,
Hands on hips.
You will be defeated
Now-
and walks away.
And then,
walks away.
and then about faces immediately.
Yeah. Here's turns her back on
here's the
like he's
thing.
not a threat.
You know, she's. I don't even know how old she is. What would you say? She's like 6?
6 or
I'll
7?
surprise you
Seven?
at 6 or
She's
7.
old enough to
Okay,
defeat you.
she has decided that I'm not her cousin, I'm not her friend, I don't have a name, I am the booger snot monster.
Right.
I don't know where this came from. She just invented it.
That's actually your contact name in my phone right now.
Is it? That's
Booger snot.
maybe that's my new Xbox tag. Anyway, she called every time I visit her or my family, she's there. She calls me the booger snot monster. I get to the Cinco de Mayo party. She has a sign-up list at the front door to sign up to defeat the booger snot monster.
She's recruiting.
It was a
recruiting.
campaign. It was awesome.
I
If you
saw
went-
some of the signs.
Yeah, she drew signs of like a beast, a green beast.
There were, like,
with
numerous
like
signs.
boogers, and
said,
she was
"No
and,
more
I commend you
boogers
for
and-
even entering the room because I
Right.
would have been terrified.
and so I was apparently I'm the booger snot monster, and she was recruiting to defeat me,
That's incredible.
and it was incredible.
The creativity and the time, like, that is so amazing. And then she just dropped it on us. Like, we always, like, hate on each other and talk about how we're going to, like, beat each other up and, you know, just playing.
Shit will never do.
Shit will never do. Like, you know, and she just walks up. You will be defeated. She's like,
She
after
wasn't
I get
even happy about
after
it.
I get my fill, you're done. Though.
yeah.
Yeah, once I
mean,
eat, once I gain sustenance,
Yes, I need to power up.
you're not going to be alive anymore.
The awesome,
She was cold as ice.
the awesome part about it
And then
is
she goes, now I'm going to go on this slide. Peace.
there was a lot of kids at the party because a lot of my uncle's friends and family all have young kids. So there was a large group of kids. And
Yeah.
she was mainly controlling the female population, I would say. She gets the younger girls to like try to team up and say stupid stuff at me. But then later on, the girls had abandoned the cause. And like a group of like 6 or 8 like young boys, like one of my cousins and some of his friends and neighbor kids, whatever, they come up to me with like plastic guns and swords and stuff, and they're like, it's time for your demise. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. And I spent the next 20 minutes running around the yard with these kids. I stole a sword from one, like a pirate sword. I spent the next 20 minutes smacking them all in the heads. I just smacked them all in the heads and like ran around in circles so they couldn't like hit me with guns.
Their arsenal was impressive.
They had a good arsenal,
Yeah.
I would say. Eventually, I'm fat. I got winded. So I said, how can this end? I ended up just stealing all their guns from them, just pulling them all out of their hands and walking away. And it was awesome.
So we may run
Premature this.
Premature turnaround.
prematurio. we may run a little long on this one, but I wanted to hit on the dream thing that Tony brought up. You said you dreamed about murder, which is beyond weird. Like, I feel like I don't want to look at him in his eyes anymore.
Is it more weird that he dreamed about murder or that you blew bubbles by yourself in a room? Which one's more
Well,
weird?
we'll leave that. We'll leave that to the listeners.
That's for the listener to decide.
Exactly. So we've talked about this a couple times because I do the most bizarre shit in my sleep too. It's absolutely incredible, and I've done it forever. And
When you get naked?
well, besides that was one
Are
time.
we talking about sexy ghosts?
That was one
Sexy
time.
ghost.
Okay, 2 times. So I guess I didn't realize that I did it until there was somebody that stayed in the same room
Till you
with
were
me
married.
until I was married.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until you had an eyewitness.
exactly, an eyewitness. Apparently, I get out of bed, and I've done this so many times. There's so many instances, and it's a different reason. One time, there was a snake under my end table.
Or so you thought.
So I thought I had a dream that there was a snake under my end table. I get up and I throw everything off my end table onto the ground.
Like lamps and alarm clocks?
Well,
and shit?
I don't have much. I keep like a couple books and like a pen in my phone.
Yeah.
And I toss it all on the ground, and it makes enough noise to wake my wife up, and to which she's kind of learned now. At first, it would like freak her out because I would either be like,
Because it's not normal.
it's not normal, and I would be
To
moving.
just wake up out of a dead sleep and knock everything off the nightstand? No, that's not normal.
And, or
Who's she with? The rough?
a fave of mine would be to look out the window.
You just wake up and look out the window.
Just wake up and look out the
That
window.
would creep me out.
Abby told me one time, Abby being your wife, obviously,
Yes.
for the people who don't know, she told me one time that you woke up from a dead sleep, sat straight up in bed, didn't say a word, went over to the window, opened the curtains all the way, and we're looking out, and then when she said something to you, you said, "Why don't the neighbors have their porch light on?"
It's true. It's true.
Like you thought something was up.
It's true.
You woke up like Undertaker style, just from prone to upright, like in an instant.
Jack the Ripper was on the loose, and he was trying to
just-
make sure that you
Just
could see
upright.
It's like
And said, "Why isn't there a porch light on?"
because there was because you get used to like seeing how your outside looks, and for some reason their porch light wasn't on, and I'm like, something's up with this.
Something's up.
Like there was absolutely nothing. Like how your porch light burns out. Stuff happens.
Or they
Like you
forgot
forget
to
to
turn
turn
it
it on.
on.
Like,
Yeah.
no, there's no excuse for them not to have their porch.
No, and like the things I can remember because usually it takes about 30 seconds, and now she knows she'll wake me up and go, "It's just a dream," and I'll eventually go, "Yeah, you're right," and I'll go back to bed. I'll wake up out of it and I'll be fine. I don't get violent or anything.
You're right. The neighbors aren't up to anything.
Yeah, I don't get violent or anything. I just go back to sleep. But like sometimes. One time there were ninjas outside. I swear to God there were fucking ninjas waiting outside.
So this is like borderline sleepwalking. Like you think things are going on, you get up out of bed,
Yes,
and walk around
and have to
interact.
wake up out of
So
it.
you got like residual. Like, would you,
Yeah.
that's nuts.
It's nuts,
Oh,
and yeah, it is crazy. And the one, it's
That is
just
on the hook.
it's on the hook, man.
And that's on the hook.
Yeah, we're changing the game. So yeah, and it happens a lot, and especially when I'm very, very, very tired. Like how you do. Like a lot of people talk in their sleep when they're tired, or it happens the most when I'm really tired. Someone's screaming outside. Something's up, man.
Something's up.
Something's going down.
Their porch light is
Porch
off.
light is out.
Porch light is out.
And there's children screaming.
And there's ninjas.
And there's ninjas.
Where's the vampire ninjas, man?
Somebody just got a dart.
We're about there. We're at like 50.
We're at capacity.
Are you guys?
We're at capacity.
You got anything else
Yeah,
you
I
want to
got
end it with?
I want to weigh in on the dream thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Weirdest dream I've ever had, and I still remember it. I was maybe 11, 12 years old, and the way my bedroom was positioned, when my door was open, I could see like the refrigerator, and it was kind of into the kitchen, and there was something on top of the fridge that was creating a shadow. It was like an old butter tub and some mail stacked up, and it looked like Freddy Krueger's hat.
Yes.
Oh,
And I was like 11, 12 years old, and this is going to show you
prime time for
my
that.
exact age
Freddy
for
Krueger
this dream,
dreams.
because I fell asleep looking at this, and then I had a dream that he was chasing me,
Oh.
but my salvation was in the closet. And who was in there? Splinter and all 4 Ninja Turtles. And we whooped his ass.
Yes,
I've had so many Freddy Krueger dreams.
fatality. So, with that being said, let's wrap up. Let's wrap up. Hey, thank you everybody for sticking in there. Oh,
MidnightTurnerOnGmail.com.
oh, sounds so sexy right now.
So sexy.
We should get that whole song because
Yeah,
we
need
like
to work on that.
we like to talk over it.
Yeah.
And
It's like
then
15
gone.
And then it's over, and it's like, oh well.
That'll come
It's-
with the buttons upgrade.
It's like, oh, it's 12:01. Oh well. All right.
All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
It's midnight. So ugly of a noise you made.
Suck it.
Bye.
Arrivederci.
Think about this. Check this out. It is always.
We done kicked 'em out.